Hey everyone, as you can see, we got a bit of snow last night. Nowhere near as much as they're getting out west, but it's enough. It's enough to have to deal with it, have to shovel it. Haven't had to use the plow since about 3 weeks ago, 2 or 3 weeks ago, where it worked pretty good. And it's actually right around when the tie rod popped off. But I gotta get the truck moved. As you can see, it's parked in here. It's actually on patio stones. I was smart enough to lay these down right where I park it, and I'm able to pull it straight out. I gotta actually do a quick repair to the rear end. There's too much space between the rim and the end of the axle. I'm worried about if I hit a bump or go turn too sharply, it's going to pop that off and I'm going to lose a tire, which would really suck, especially if I'm at work and if you lose one of those clips. I do carry around an extra clip and washer, but be nice to fix it now. I don't really have to deal with it. Also, I got to dig out a set of tires for the racer. The one keeps on going flat, so there's a hole in the tube, and the other tire, the tube is messed up. That's the one that keeps on going flat. So I remember when I had it backed in there, I had to drive it out on a flat tire because there was no way of getting to the valve stem. And this one here, I can't see it. 1 second. So the valve stem's at the top. As you can see, hopefully you can see it on the camera. It's completely gone. It's completely hidden pretty much back into the rim. There's no way putting air in this tire, and it is starting to go flat. So I'm gonna have to get the tire off there, or at least let all the air out, bring it in the house, let it warm up, and try and get that tube out of there so I can at least put air in this tire. But these are actually holding up pretty good, and they're pretty fun in the snow. But I do got another set I'd like to use somewhere in that trailer. They're actually the ones I want to spike for this. I'm going to make up a set of 18s with spikes in them. Those ones there are 20s. 20s will fit on this, but with the spikes they do somewhat collide with the fenders. Also I want to keep it with the low stance and run with 18s. I wish I could find a set of 16s, but I haven't yet found a set. Other than that, this thing's actually doing pretty good. The belt still wants to slip, so I'm going to have to make up a tensioner like I did on the diesel for this here and go from there. But other than that, this thing is actually doing pretty good. So that's just a quick update on what I'm doing and what's going on and the snow. But nothing really else to share. I'm going to try and do a video on a weekly basis, even though it's the winter time, of what I'm working on. I did a few over the weekend, but I'm just trying to try and keep the videos up, keep my views up, and keep the content coming. The snow blower, got the carb back on. I didn't put the that yellow carburetor on there. I put its stock one back on. It's working a bit better, but most likely once I get some money in, I'm gonna go on Amazon and buy a brand new carburetor for that snow blower. Treat it a bit with a new carburetor. It will run, but it does the surging. So everyone knows what that problem is. It's a Tecumseh carburetor. So I would like to eventually get a run of me on this in the snow. It's pretty fun, but it's difficult until I get a GoPro. So until then, and until I figure out the monetization issues, there's not going to be any GoPro. So that's pretty much it for this video, I guess. So talk to me later. Please keep your redneck like always, and please try and comment and stay warm wherever you are.